Talking squash now, it was squash at its best as the 2024 Prime Atlantic Squash competition came to climax in Lagos. Nigerian top-ranked players and under-16 players dazzled on the court, keeping spectators at the edge of their seats and standing. Gabriel is the champion of the 2024 Prime Atlantic Squash Open Championship held in Lagos. He defeated Samuel Konde 3-0 at 11-7, 11-6, 11-2 to win his first title of the tournament.
I've been consistent with my training lately, so I feel with the absence of Onokwe Mikwa, which happens to be one of my toughest opponents ever in Nigeria, is not around. So I feel I should be the crown winner for this championship. In April, I was in Egypt for a training tour for like 32 days, so I think that really helped me improve my game. This winning, it really go a long way for me because it's going to improve my ranking, most importantly, in the world. So by next week, Monday, another list of ranking will be out, and I think by then I would have stepped up a little bit, and it's going to help me in my national ranking to remain the current champion too.
He's the seeded one, and much is expected of him to win as well. But then that doesn't give me the stake of losing. I had to push more, but unfortunately it didn't just work today for me.
Defending champion Rafiat Abdulaziz humbled her arch rival Busayo Olatunji 3-1 at 11-9, 11-4, 11-6 and 11-4 in the women's final.
Not better, I'm just a little bit agile than her, I guess. You know, probably I have the mentality to fight more than her. One of the most amazing tournaments we have had this year in terms of the hospitality, the media aspects, how the matches has been streamed, and because most of the people that are unable to come here, they can watch the match live, and I think it's one of the best we have had so far in terms of media and hospitality. So a big thanks to the Prime Atlantic, and we expect more.
At first, second game, I didn't get myself. I was nervous. Let me say I was nervous a little bit. So at third game, I came back into the game, and at fourth game, you know, that was when we had injury breakout. So, but me coming back for that fourth game, I couldn't see. My eyes were just blurry. So I don't just want to leave the game. I just have to finish the game. Now it's normal at finals, you know, and Rafael is a very tough opponent for me, so it's normal. But at third game, I bring myself back, give myself confidence. That's why I took the third game.
The under-16 final was squashed at its best as Matthew Yusuf emerged the new king after defeating Shuaibu Giwa 3-1 during the energy-sapping encounter.
He's a very good player, and he's the seeded number one in this country and the seeded number two. So this is not the first time I've been meeting, and we played 3 competitions this year, and this is the third one, and I won the 3. So I'm really glad that I'm the champion of this competition.
Aishat Abdurrahim defeated Zainab Bishola 3-0 in straight sets to retain her title.
I play my game because I do not fear.
The organizers of the event and other stakeholders expressed optimism that Nigerian players are on the pathway to success.
You can see the excitement, the crowd appreciating what the boys did, and the level of play is really fantastic. We know that the future of squash in Nigeria is in the men's category, and we're quite excited about that. That our players can match up with players across the world, across the globe. Currently, we're not using the ranking system for the juniors, but that's going to start possibly before the end of the year, so that their tournaments also earn ranking points, international ranking points locally, just like we're doing for the seniors. That way, we're able to measure up our juniors against the rest of the world. But in terms of quality of play, the standard of play, I believe that our players can really play against some of the best in the world. This is our development from years back. I'm sure you've been following squash in the last 7 years, and culminating into what you're seeing today. We're quite happy, quite fulfilled that the game is growing, and we hope to even get it to bigger heights within a short while.
I believe that we must encourage the youth and have homegrown talents in our country so that we can showcase them. But the only way we can showcase them is when you do this kind of tournaments, where you now see a lot of young boys who are coming up And now we can now see that a lot of Nigerians are talented in sports. And I'm quite impressed by the under-16 tournament today. I believe that Nigeria, with all its population, has talent and gifted youth population. And if we can harness those gifts and talents through the process of training and discipline, we can get the best to showcase Nigeria as able ambassadors across the world.
The standard generally in this tournament has been very high. You know, I've seen a lot of improvements in the players, both the male and the female, and year in, year out there's improvement. So I'm impressed. So far so good, top class, high quality games. It's really growing in Nigeria so far. I mean, the association, both on the federal level, the state level, there's a lot of synergy, there's a lot of teamwork. So we're growing the game. And now that we're back now that we're in the Olympics, you know, we will have a lot more exposure, you know, in the game, and we're working towards it because we must be represented very well in these Olympics, in 2028 Olympics.
Trophies and prizes were presented to winners in the various categories and other outstanding players.